Hello. Okay, let's get right into this. Looks like they have released a new class type for, but I can't even remember what it's called now. Let's go find out. We're basically going to add one in to our gang and run a game with that new character and see what it does. Assuming it actually exists. So this is a gang that we've played the last few times. And honestly, we only played a few games because the game was definitely feeling, much as I've tried to support it, it's definitely felt a little bit stale. So let's see if we can add somebody in. I guess we'll have to take somebody out. Let's take out, I guess we'll take out Frag. So to do that, I always forget because it's usually once I've got the gang locked in. That's all I do. Okay. There we go. I'll put you in reserve 1. And then we should be able to recruit. Okay, here we go. So, it is the Servo-Tech. I don't know, I feel like arguably this might be a better thing to have in like a Vansar, but let's see what it does. Use their gadgets and versatile servo skill to manipulate the battlefield from safe distance. Sounds cool. Definitely sounds more Vansari though. So signature skill is servo shock attack. Cannot perform while engaged. Uses the servo skill's infrared vision to target fighters within range. Servo skill does damage. And it gives them a debuff to stun resistance, which lasts to the end of the battle. So that's something actually. Career perks. Hacking deck. Special armor that provides plus 45% protection against all damage types to the left arm. Okay, so they just have like an arm thing, a bit like the, what is it, lay mechanic, I think. Gorilla reduces the cost of aim shot by -5. Okay. And they get some bonus stats just like everybody does. So we're gonna pick one of these guys up. There's her little floaty skull. Does that float around with her? Yes, it does. And she has some kind of whip thing. Okay. Shock whip. Now, I will say, just for the record, this gang is we were trying something out to just see if it worked, which was just using grenades. Turns out it does seem to work, but we're not just gonna like keep her to that. Now, if she has anything that kind of buffs the skills of other gangers in that sense, well, hey, that's great. But we're not going to like ignore what she does principally to do that. So, you know, we'll embrace her as her own thing. A bit like we did with because everybody in this gang is a saboteur, so they can use the grenades, except for our leader, who is a lay mechanic. And we didn't like, you know, kill all of her abilities either. So this is a general look. There's not much of a different look thus far. Just looks like any other ganger but carrying a whip. Now we should have the money to... I kind of want to hire one that's a little ranked up so we can get them straight into action as a decent... you know, because their potential rank is going to be 4. Okay, maybe I can go sell some stuff real quick. So let's take a second and see if we've got some money that we can get rid of. Maybe we can't. We don't use ranged weapons, so I guess we can sell some stuff. We should be able to sell enough to get what we need. There are some nice weapons in here, but hey, we're not doing that. And we can get rid of that. Okay, I think that should be enough. So we'll go back, Servo-Tech, choose. Still came with a shock whip. Maybe they all come with shock whips. I don't know if there's alternate weapons. But now we can hire her out to be a top juve. And it changed. Okay, there we go. Voltaic pistol. Nifty. We are kind of a ranged gang on this one because it's all grenades, so you know, I'm okay with that. Maybe we'll pick her up a whip to put in the other hand unless that causes problems. Oh, everybody was named after a kind of grenade in this gang. I was not prepared for this. Let me have a quick look, see if I can find something real quick. Grenades. Pretty sure we've already done stun. Can't really call it anti-personnel. I mean, we probably already have a smoke. Boy, it's been a while since I played these guys. It's been a few weeks. So let's do... We could do crack. Pretty sure we haven't done crack. It sounds kind of weird, I'll be honest, but it's not spelt in a way that kind of insinuates anything else, so we'll go with that. Alright, and let's see. So, yeah, gender female. I can't remember if these are looking any different to the regular skins. Like if they done any work by adding in any extra new features. The hair looks very similar to the hairs that it's kind of given as generic hairs. I feel like the face might look a little different. Hard to know. Okay. Now, the problem that I'm going to have here is I don't really know what is their best thing, so it's given her strength, but we're not really a strength gang. I think I'm going to go healthy. Alertness I'm fine with. We're going to have loads of points to stack in stuff anyway, so it's fine. And then it's given her... Okay, so that's fine. So that's what we're going with base. Oh, she comes with 2 injuries. Okay, she doesn't like to... Heroic idiocy. Okay, that's a bit harsh. And left arm shrapnel. Cost of a quick weapon, carry and search. That's definitely not great, but I mean, what can you do? She's hired. So, the more important thing now is to see what we've got going on here. We're going to have to rank her up a couple times. Let's see, what is close to being ranked? Yeah, I just really don't know what she's going to be good at. So, you know what, let's do something easy. Let's just give her a couple points in toughness. Okay, now we can look at the skills. Or at least we can start to. So, Servo-Tech skills. Servo Stun Nullifier. Can't be performed while engaged. Uses a servo skill's infrared vision to target fighters within range. Places a tech device on the user or an allied fighter. Removes all stun debuffs. And gives 35% stun resistance. Lasts until end of battle. So you could potentially, using that, like, make it so that all of your gang is very resistant to stun, which honestly isn't bad. Or, you know, just at face value doesn't seem too bad. Trying to see if there's any issues with it I see. Not really. So that seems like one of those skills that you do try and do like at the beginning of the battle. You try and like spam that on all of your fighters. Okay, Arc Discharge. Affects all fighters in a 10-meter radius except the user. Okay. So this looks like something that you want to do when you go in the middle of like the enemy. Disables all implants and tech devices, removing their current buffs. Okay, that's kind of fun. I don't necessarily... I'm not sure what tech devices count as. Yeah, I can't think of a... Can't think of a tech device that would make sense. Nope. I'm sure there's... Okay, places a tech device. Okay, so maybe tech devices are things that we... Okay, yeah. So we place tech devices. I don't know whether things like the Vansar turret are tech devices too, and maybe... I'm not sure. Anywho, Servo to Blood. Cannot be performed while engaged. Uses a servo skill's infrared vision to target fighters from range. Places a tech device on the user or an allied fighter. removes up to 3 debuffs immediately in the start of next turn. Plus 50% DOT resistance. Boy, I wish I knew what all of this meant. DOT resistance. Anyway, I guess that's another nice thing that lasts until end of battle again, that you throw on all your guys. I'm trying to think what... DOT debuffs. Let's Google it, eh? It may not be up on DOT debuffs. Damage over time. Thank you. Okay, removes up to... and then you get damage over time resistance. Okay, that's not bad, actually. Too many abbreviations. So, what, like, I guess, like, bleeding, probably, like, what else does damage over time? Maybe the acid... does acid? Maybe the acid and stuff like that does. Steel? Hello. Use a search to the backpack of a stunned enemy within melee range. Oh, that's quite nice. That is, that's pretty nifty, actually. It's just a backpack, though, so you don't get everything. I think people's stuff only goes into their backpack that they're holding when they go, you know, down. Still, that's kind of a cool... that reminds me of Disarm a little bit. And you can potentially do it for 0. I just, you know, I guess you just... yeah, it might be 0 for us because we had an injury. Jam particles. Vaporized powder that affects an enemy fighter's skills and weaponry. Targets active weapons. Suffer a weapon jam. Okay. 100% AP cost of field repair. 300% cost of reload. Oh, that seems really nasty. I like that. I'm digging that, although you'd want to get it to the 3rd level as fast as possible. Servo Mind Scrambler. Crowd control. Okay, servo-targeting uses the skull's infrared vision to target fighters within range. Places a tech device on an enemy fighter. Plus 35 AP of all tactical skills. That's pretty good as well. I mean, it's always tricky to know, like, is it better to use your skills to actually do things or to debuff the enemy? But, like, oh, it only lasts until the end of next turn. I'm not as keen on that one as I'd like to be. I mean, it's a nice increase to their tactical... you know, it means obviously they can do less things on their turn. But it's, you know, it's going to cost you 15 to do it. And it only lasts till the end of the next turn, so... I don't know. I can't decide about that one right now. And these are all the things you normally get. So... that's all of those. Shall we look at the passives? So what have we got here? Increases the maximum range of all Servo-Tech server skills by +5. Okay, I feel like this is key. So this is one that we... you know what, I'm just going to learn it. Oh, you know what I've done there? That was silly. What else will we get? Let's learn one of these as well, because I know we're going to get some of this stuff. Was it this one? So this is allies, damage over time. I think it was this one I liked better. Yeah, giving everybody stun resistance feels good. So we'll do that, and then we'll just buff something up here real quick. Let's get intelligence up to 8, because I'm sure we'll need that. And let's get our, you know what, let's get our alertness up. It's always good to have alertness. Okay, and then we can go back to looking. I was so excited by that skill, I just bought it without thinking that I wouldn't be able to look at anything else. Weakness Eradication. Activates after performing any skill using servo-targeting. User loses a random defensive debuff, a random offensive debuff, and a random... okay, so... random skill debuff. Okay, so basically that helps you, and you get stress resistance. That's okay. there doesn't seem to be too many downsides to that, so I think that's one you would probably get, because if nothing else, even if you don't have any debuffs going on, having a strength resistance... Oh, okay, that's till end of next turn now. I'm never as fond of that. I'm not saying it's bad though, because it's something that you will you don't have to pay for, right? Because it's a passive. Ritual reload activates after using reload, recharge, or field repair. Minus 25 shoot. Minus 25 cost of servo shock attack. Okay, I am a big fan of this. This is going to be good, because anything that lets you do lots and lots of stuff on your turn is a bonus. So I think that one is going to be one I get. Stuff that lets you just do actions for really cheap after you do another action. Love it. Because, you know, potentially you could fire a weapon, and when you reload, it means that you know, have enough points left to fire that weapon twice, which is always a bonus. Or use your servo skull. Tech savvy. Minus 5 cost of interacting with stuff. Oh, okay. Doors, zip lines, elevators, health dispensers, and lights. Honestly, that's good. I like that. That just means that theoretically she's the one that you'd maybe send ahead to, you know, activate the doors. But that said, it just increases her ability to do everything for low cost. And I assume that once you get it down here, you're pretty much using things in the field for free. I don't know if there's like a base cap to that. Survival instinct activates when stunned, heavily wounded or gravely wounded. Okay, so this is just giving you, you know, like the more you get hit, or when you get hit real bad, you're, you know, protected against further hits. That's one of those things, I don't know if it's from other games, like, you know, I think this may be a carryover for me from like your Blood Bowl type games, where it's getting, when you get skills, usually you want to get like proactive skills rather than skills that activate when something goes wrong. So, can't think of an example off my head for Blood Bowl, but, you know, getting stuff that helps you when you're in trouble always feels like, well, you know, if you don't get in trouble, you don't need them. So having stuff that you can always use is in theory more useful. I'm not saying that that means that these skills are bad. I mean, you know, especially in closer games, probably in games versus actual human opponents rather than AI, who you can pretty much always win against. Maybe the skills like that are useful because obviously the human's going to actually damage your people a lot more. Okay, last one, sensor module. Activates after using strike, steel, arc discharge, or jam particles. I'm sure we're going to have at least some of those. And it gives you a bonus to initiative and melee. Okay, that's the kind of thing I like, because you're going to be doing some of these things quite often. So getting a huge boost to initiative, and honestly a little bit to melee evasion, is quite tasty. So I really like the passive skills overall. Let's get some of these, because we're going to do this. Gem particles. Oh yeah, I did like that one. We'll learn that one. We'll go ahead. We want to learn a bunch of the passive ones. Let's see. That one's okay. This was the one that I liked best, so we'll learn that. And then we'll boost some of these. So, let's see. Yeah, this is the one that we're going to spam at the beginning of the game, so having that up is good. Let's get some more agility so that we can... when we rank up. Okay, so now we can boost that one up again. And agility is a useful skill for Escher anyway. Okay, so that one's all the way up. We probably want to max these up as well. Yeah, the targeting range, so we need accuracy for this, unfortunately. But we are using a gun, so not the end of the world. We ranked up again, boy. So, upgrade. What about ritual reload? Hang on. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, this one I definitely want to upgrade as well. Maybe that was the one I was looking... Are they both accuracy? They are. Okay, nice. I do like this skill, so I want to minimize its... oh, that's accuracy. Okay, everything's accuracy. Alright. Okay, I know there's more tech skills we want. This one I do want. And, yeah. My opinion, and I don't know if it's right, because I'm not saying an expert, if you're going to have a skill that, where you get like a big boost each time you put it on, take that big boost. Especially if it's going to be something you use over and over again. If it's something that you just do like once at the beginning of the battle, like let's say the chem simps, where you just drop it on your gang and then that is theoretically lasts till the end of the battle, then it's not necessarily as important because you're only going to make that useful once. If it's something you're going to do every turn or two, then yeah, I'm all for boosting it all the way. So, yeah, and I did like the initiative boost as well, so we're going to learn that. Going to rank up, we're going to start getting some virtues and vices and talents. Full member of the gang. A new virtue, -5 AP cost to recover stun. Okay. She's incredibly stupid, but she's also headstrong. Like, I guess that kind of fits in a way. Let's see. So what did we want to take from these ones? I do like steel. In theory, it seems fun. It seems risky as well, but it does seem fun. This one I wasn't sure about because it lasts to the end of the next turn. And what I can't remember if... Is that going to be their next turn or the overall next turn? Like, is it... Say you go before them, are you going to get it and then potentially get it again next turn? This bonus? So this is self-analyze, tech device. I can't decide on this one. I think it's potentially good. It's just how many damage over time effects are there? Arc discharge. Oh yeah, arc discharge I'm not super fond of. So I think we're going to get this one. I guess we should also consider that there are other skills. Which I can't... Oh, I used all my experience. Okay. We have just enough to boost one skill one time. I like to have the alertness, and this is a very alert gang because most of them aren't carrying any weapons. Okay. So I kind of got a bit gung-ho there, but we do have all maxed out skills, which is nice. And I think we got most of what we wanted. And we really, like, this is pure Servo-Tech, so, you know, we very much leaned into it, so I guess that's a good way to test, eh? Let's see, so it looks like they can carry regular weapons. Is there anything in the shop? There's not. I wonder if it'll start mixing in these guns into the regular shop. I assume it will. There's no armor in the shop apparently. Just gonna see if we could get her a little bit. Okay, there is one of those in the gang stash. We'll equip her a slightly better situation there. I'm assuming we don't have a better vow. We do. Have one in the stash. Equip. And yeah, I don't like that. That gun is a bit sad. I wish we could get a whip, but I'm guessing there's not going to be one available till the shop refreshes. It would have been fun to test that, but we can test this gun, see how that goes. Should we put a combat weapon in her backpack just in case? Maybe. You know what, let's not. Let's just give her a grenade because this is the grenade gang, so we should lean into that. And let's give her an adrenaline shot just because I always forget, and they're quite important. And I guess we can quickly check out what our options are here. I don't think there's going to be a lot going on. I think it's pretty much going to be like these are all your regular. We'll just stick with 3. No more tattoo. Yeah, the tattoos are the same. Back. Let's have a look and see if there's any. There's probably not any new hair. No, there's not. We could make her really stand out. That's still one of the things that kind of bugs me. As many options that they have in this game, they don't even have enough hair to... Well, they barely have enough hair to fill out the, like the roster, right? Even just your first... Like, they should have at least 15 kinds, right? In theory, they should have more than 15 because you should be able to fill out... You know, every gang shouldn't have the same things. And it's not just hair. I mean, hair's just the most noticeable, right? I kind of feel that, yeah, you can have one of those. But yeah, that always bugs me. It's one of the things that bugs me in Blood Bowl 2, which hopefully they're changing with the new one. Anyway, I won't go on too much about Blood Bowl. Or maybe I will. Let's see. Wow, that's super tiger stripes. Yeah, sure, let's run with it. Can we get any more tiger stripey on the pants? That's a little bit more. So anywhere we get it on both. I mean, that's a lot of orange. We'll go with that. Okay, nifty. So I think we'll call her finished there. We won't go on for too long because we've got to get this battle going and we're already a little ways into the game here. Save and continue. So we'll kind of see how this whole... Because I'm curious to see what the deal with the skull is too. Like, is it destroyable? I'm assuming probably not because you'd lose half your skills. But yeah, I think we're ready to go. What do we have available to us? Let's see. We've got a retrieval weapons or retrieval grog. I think I'm going to go by which level looks more fun. Let's go for the grog. The Palanite Commissary. Kind of forget what this level's going to be like. I'm a little worried it's that one that you do in story mode where it's like a huge... I think it might be right towards the end where there's like a huge almost fortress that you basically have to walk up to and they just blast you from the top the whole time. But I'm sure it'll be fine. We should be able to pick the first spot because we are very high initiative. But if you watch now, we'll probably just face it. This will be the one time that we get it on our own. Okay, we didn't. So they got all of that stuff. Yeah, the computer's kind of being sneaky this time and always having us face off against somebody while the other gang gets stuff. So we're actually slightly behind on what we're getting because every game, one of the other gangs is just like going to the other place and getting the full thing. But it's all good. At some point, maybe before the resources come out, we might find one of their hideouts, in which case we can just go in and obliterate them. So we're facing the Orlocks here. Let's see how this new ganger works. It'll be interesting. Well, maybe it'll be interesting. It'll be more interesting than the last few games that have felt very, you know, so-so. It's always good to have something new to play with. I think they did a few more little things too. I didn't check out the patch notes to see if they've kind of changed the AI any. So maybe the AI is really good now and we'll be in trouble. Yeah, this is that level. I think you start down at the bottom of that slope and have to work your way in. But there should be better starting points this time. Can we start up high? Is that a thing? I can't remember. Probably not. That would be a bit mean. Oh, we can. Okay, we 100%. Yeah, we have the initiative. That's one thing I like about this gang. I mean, we had to not equip any weapons to do it, but our initiative is great. Which means we get the choice spot, because you know the computer would start up here. And we can just set up our whole gang up there and just rain down grenades. I wish they would not back off the camera every time. Reset it as well. Because it's kind of annoying having to scroll in. Alright, there we go. I'm not really worrying about who's where. So we have one of these servo, whatever you call them, and I should have paid more attention to what it's actually called. Servo technician, something like that? I'm not sure. And they don't, so that is nice. We will go with our leader first because we don't really have a reason, but that's what we're going to do. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so they've all set up there. Oh, I wish I had something I could drop down there to get in their way. I should have thought about that. Can overwatch, but if we just stand here, we are probably going to get blasted. I might actually build a barricade up here if there's a good way. Yeah, there's a nice place to put one. And this is where you want to be Van Sars, so you can set up like turrets there. I think we'll set up a pheromone canister as well if I can find a spot. Because then we can sit in that when we need to. Oops. Well, I just found a button I didn't want to. Okay. So I'd like to kind of set it up so it's kind of right in our zone, but they're very awkward to set up these things. Come on, let me set it up somewhere. Okay, we'll just do that. And, yeah, I guess that's kind of all we can do, really. We will just, we'll just end turn. Now, I need somebody who can throw down, the cryo capsules. Oh, going straight for the grog. I don't think you can check skills before. Okay, let's go for stun and see if stun can do it. Yes, stun can do it. Okay, perfect. So let's drop one of those there. And you know what? I'm gonna be mean and drop another one here. Because that will actually affect him right now. Oh, I can set up a corrupting trap. Now, I'd like to set up a corrupting trap, but let's call this elevator up. I guess we'll entrench. Oh, we're not going to be able to move very far, are we? We're not going to be able to move at all. No. Okay, fair enough. Can we throw the cryofog capsule so it... Yeah, we're going to do this. I don't know how that's going to work when the elevator goes down, but I dig it. So now they're going to have to run through a bunch of cryofog, which I enjoy. Or they may just run away. Okay, okay. Boy, they started in a rough place, didn't they? So this would be one thing that she'd be really good at, because she'd be able to open that, go up the zip line probably for free. Okay, he's going on ambush. Fair enough. So I don't think we want Bezozi. I think we want Raw. Now what have you got? You've got the Cryofogs. Nice. I don't think we necessarily need a Cryofog right now. Okay, where did he go? So he's in there. I think we're just gonna do our classic thing of throwing some grenades. Let's get some damage going here. So if you haven't seen our gang before, this is pretty much what we do. We just launch homemade grenades at people. I'd had a couple of people that do it on other gangs and it seemed extremely effective, so I was like, well, just because I don't really know what else to do with the game right now, let's go ahead and try that, and with a whole gang. And so far it's been pretty good. Wow, she's purple. Getting that Cryofog. Getting that Cryofog. Nice. I don't know if it... I can't remember if it doubles up, really. Either way, it's nice to kind of have it. We're doing its business on them. Oh, that's... Stay close by. I would love nothing more than to drop many grenades onto you. Perfect. Oh, they out-initiatived us here. Oh, it's because they are also a saboteur. And saboteurs just tend to be pretty fast. She doesn't look like she's got a weapon equipped either, which is always a big help. Okay, so we have... Oh, a null nade. What does that do? Minus 75% healing. I do like that, but I think we're going to do a chem synth first, because this is what we do. Then we will do a null nade. We can hit 2 of them with this, so stopping them from healing seems like a pretty good go-to decision. We can entrench. And do we have enough to drop another grenade? Yeah, we do. Oh, we got a nice crit there. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then we just stay out of range. Nice. Okay, so now we get to test our yeah, we're last here. That's fine. Oh, you going up there as well? Oh, hello. That is a bold decision, especially for a person with no gun. What? That did not seem to do much damage. Oh, if we'd taken the steel thing... No, well, we have to stun her to steal. So, what do we have? Servo shock attack. I mean, I feel like we have to do one of those. Okay, I need to remember what does what. Oh. Creepy. Oh boy, it's gonna be hard to remember. So I did that on stun, I think. Oh, this is a plus 35% of all skills. Should we use it? We should use it, shouldn't we? Go get her. And then let's see what this weapon does. Ooh, nasty. Oh, we stunned her. So now we reload, and that should make shooting really easy again. I don't know if we'll have enough AP, but it takes a bunch of the AP off it. Yeah, there we go. 3 AP to shoot. Beautiful. Or do we go for a servo shock? Let's go for the servo shock attack. Okay, that doesn't do much damage. That probably does more stun than anything else. Oh, we still have the 3 AP shoot. Beautiful. Well, that was, that's not bad. Well, sure, we'll reload again. Maybe I should have left the reload, actually. No, apparently not. I can just keep doing this back and forth. Crazy. Okay. Oh, we should get a screenshot, because we'd probably use this for the actual... Even though I have some thumbnails ready, I feel like I should probably use this one for this video, right? Okay, so I feel like we need to get Bozozi out of this fight. Don't like that disengage. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see. Can we actually put a corrupting trap under her? Probably not. No. I think we will null nade her though, because she'll probably try and find a way to get some heals somehow. It is her turn. Let's try and reduce that healing potential, and then we'll just bombard her. We can entrench because we don't really need to go anywhere. I'm fine there. If only grenades were this good in the tabletop version. Oh, revenge of the grenades. For the record, I don't know. Grenades might be better in the new tabletop version, but in the old one, they're a bit... I was going to say hit or miss. That's a bit obvious, but yeah, they could be really good. I'm trying to remember. I think range was the problem. Let's go with smoke and let's see if we can do some damage here. Yeah, we'll just go for a straight up shot. Very nice. Don't think we have anything too special to do here. I think it's just going to be... Oh, we should... I think we need to do this at some point. Yeah, because this will give us extra stun and stress resistance, and... Let's see, we should be able to get everybody in this. Oh boy, maybe not quite. There we go. We should do this while I remember. Because giving the whole gang, that is quite tasty. Do I have to back off? Yeah, I do. Take that. Beautiful. Does she have anything worth grabbing? Some frag grenades. Yeah, sure. Let's entrench. Let's give stun an attack order. And we'll just get in the pheromone. I forget what they do. I think it's positive for Escher and not positive if you're not Escher though. So, okay, here's my conclusion so far about the AI. It hasn't really changed. Let's go bomb them. They're just gonna stand together. We don't have any special bombs that we particularly want to drop. Nope. We could do a free field repair. Let's do that. Because that reduces the cost of our homemade grenades. Which is why it's nice to have somebody... Oh boy, that's so much damage. Oh, we can entrench as well. It's nice to have somebody that you can put field repairs onto, because it lets us use that skill. Oh, she is so close. Yeah, that's all we got. Actually, we have more movement than we did last time. Let's see if we can make the elevator more dangerous. Can we? I'm gonna get in that cryofug if I'm not careful. No, it doesn't look like I can put it on there. It's all good. We're just being greedy, really. So, she's probably going to try and run and get some healing, which is all fair enough. But her healing is not going to be as effective. Let's see how far this servo skull will travel. See if we can attack her from above. Is she in range? It looks like it. Let's do it. Go, little skull. Beautiful. That's how you do it. Alright, let's go start working on that person if we can. They're very far away though. Not far enough, as it turns out. This seems like it's going to be bad. Enemies... oh yeah. Yeah, I don't mind using this. I kind of want to do a shoot. That's... no. Yeah, let's just do another shoot. Oh, minus 47. We'll entrench. I'll reload, see if we can do another cheap shot. Quite digging this pistol. I'm not saying it's like the best thing ever, but I'm digging it. Okay. That's what I get for saying I like it. Go, little skull. I feel like we should name that skull. I guess we'll call him Scully. Oh, that was decent damage as well. We won't reload this time because we won't have enough left. Let's just... oh dear. Let's kneel, because she'll probably be able to shoot us back. So let's get as much cover as we can. I say that, she doesn't seem to have any guns. Okay, she got a good iron will in there, because I don't think we hit her with a null grenade. Just gonna pick up some grog. Nope. Just gonna go and loot her own guy, who died in a really weird way. So we've got Raw left. Raw, I think, is just gonna rain down some unfortunate stuff. We don't need more cryo fog. We'll just keep bombing the nades in there. Oof. Yeah, it amazes me how often the grenades get, I guess they got a 20% critical chance, so I guess it's not that surprising. But I feel like I crit with them all the time. And you can just go wander over here, back into, you know, into whatever. Is this guy gonna come see us? Really, the Orlocks at this point should just pick up a grog and get out, honestly. if they were going full tactical, because obviously 2 versus 5 is not going to be good. Okay, he's just going for ambush. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go after him. We're gonna be more aggressive than we need to, just to see how it works, because we're really testing the waters here. Now, how do we get to him? Let's have a quick look at the map. He is all the way down on... how'd you go up and down? I forget. Control... Is he on the ground floor? Is it gonna even tell me? I think he's on the ground floor. Is there an elevator close by? Like, does our elevator go down to there? Let's go down to the ground and see. Of course, I'm gonna get in our own situation here, but that's what you get for thinking that they're gonna come attack you. Go to floor 10. That's the only option I have, but it cost me 0, so... Oh, there's probably another elevator. Or is there a hole that we jump through? Okay, this is the floor that they were on. Boy, this is tricky. Okay, let's go back into the map. Okay, there it is. It's right over here. And by right over here, I mean I don't know where it is. Okay, that's what I thought it was going to be, but it's not. Maybe it's over on this side. Nope. I think I've gone every way except the way I needed to go. So it must be over here. Let's call that elevator for free. I guess we'll try 3. Aha. Okay, so what can we do to this guy? We could do this, which is inflict stun debuff. Minus 30% chances of being resisted. We could mind scramble him. I think a mind scramble seems like a solid choice here. Go get him, little Scully. Beautiful. Then what else can we do to him? Let's try a fire reload fire. Oof, not good. Were my chances not great of hitting there? I didn't even look at it. It's 91%, so it's pretty good. That's better. And then we'll hit him with Scully. Which is just super fun to do. I think just to be annoying, what we're going to do is we are going to change level. Let's see how much he can do off the back of that. He's just gonna hide. Fair enough. It's a choice, I guess. I mean, in fairness, we did debuff him quite a lot, so maybe it was hard for him to do anything. Who should we get down in there? But Zosie's a little hit, so let's get stun in there. Now what I'm curious about is, can I just jump over the edge and... Wow, you are really in my way. I should probably take the elevator. And by take the elevator, I mean just jump down the elevator shaft. Okay, and then, of course, we know exactly where this one is. The downside to doing what I did with the elevator is now it is on the wrong floor, so I'm going to have to call it to go down all the way. Yes, we will go to floor 3. Oh. Got to see crack on the way down. Do we cryo him? No, I think we just hit him with the old classics. Good choice, good choice. Let's pop a trap down just to try and, you know, give him something to think about. I think I will actually stay... Let's get in some cover so he has to kind of at least move. I mean, I don't think he's going to survive long enough, to be honest, but could be wrong. Oh, she's coming up. Oh, she's not. She's sabotaging it. If only she knew that that was not really going to do a whole lot. This is one of those situations where you really want a the dudes that jump down and do damage. Bruiser or whatever they're called. They're not called Bruiser. Oh, let's just go. Let's go hit her. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. This probably won't go very well. We're not meant to hit people. Apparently we stunned her though, which is surprising. Oh, that last punch there was beautiful. I haven't really been paying attention to getting stuff. She's got a heavy plasma gun that she just... Oh, I think she grabbed it off the other guy. To be fair. I'm totally forgetting as well that we actually have other parts to this mission. Okay, she took all his stuff. So we'll just hang here and get some grog. Because this game is about to be over, I think it's reasonable to say. Down we go. Yep. I think Bezosi should be able to finish this by herself, but I don't want to get overconfident. Alright, take that. Okay, I could afford to be overconfident. So there's some stuff in here that we can take. I gotta try and be careful not to go over my own trap. I gotta say, his contribution was not huge, was it? You know what, I know it's silly, but we're gonna go use the machine. Oh no, I sabotaged it. I guess we didn't need it? I don't know why it wouldn't let us use it. Okay. I mean, we're in a kind of okay state anyway. So, let's see what we can pick up. As we're not worrying too heavily about getting perfect score here. We'll just we'll pick up whatever's close, and if we get weak grog, we get weak grog. Oh, I can't carry more than one. That's right, I've only got one arm to use. Sure. Oh, at least I picked up a good one then. Is there any loot crates around? I think there are. I don't know where they are though. Actually I don't see any. Okay. Well, we're done. Let's see. So you may as well go next. We're just grabbing the stuffs. I forget there is a way to tell which is which. Okay, we've got 2 strong ones so far. So we've accidentally locked out into getting good stuff. See if we can make it 3. We can. Okay. We should try and grab the... Oh, there's a loot crate. There is some. Oh, that's actually kind of useful as well. Is there anything else? Don't see anything else. As there's nothing else for us to really do, let's open the door. Not that that's a big deal, because our new servo person can open doors for free, but... You know, maybe there's something out here that... There is something out here, okay. The traps always surprise me. I'll give them one thing, the traps throw me every time I hit one. The plus side was, that wasn't our trap. There's nothing more embarrassing and that I do more often than killing myself with my own traps. Like that one that I put down there. Need to avoid that. Go get this. This has got to be a small grog. Now is all the rest of it up high? It looks like it. I'm going to go up to the next level at least. Honestly, I'm not going to have enough movement to do anything anyway. Is there any grog in here? Oh, I don't have enough movement to do anything. Apart from drink the grog, which we will not do. Raw, who remained on top of the level the whole time. I guess we do need to drop down. I don't think there's anything else up here worth caring about, so we'll just drop down to the next level. Probably should have checked to make sure there was no traps directly underneath me, but we're kind of being a little bit carefree in this game. Alright, we'll grab that one. That looks like a small one. I think the big ones have the red thing around them. Oh, I said I wanted to grab the salvage casket. Where is it? Usually it's somewhere annoying. It's over there. Well, that's going to be the job of whoever goes last. Oh, I think this is a strong one. Huzzah. So we accidentally got most of the strong ones. Alrighty, so... Our servo-technician or whatever, I really should have remembered what they're called. Let's have a look. Where is the... Okay, it's on the next level. So, we will go ahead and go up using our magical oh, don't tell me I can't operate this. Because she's too close. I couldn't move her. Let me operate the elevator. Oh, that's a disaster. Oh, hang on, there was an interactions there. There we go. No, we want to go to floor 7. That's relief. So yeah, that ability to interact with that stuff for free is crazy good. And hopefully we should have enough movement to pick up some grog and to pick up that, although I don't know how we get up there. I guess we go around that way. I will say, so far, oof. I do find, oof. Oh, it took away all my movement. That's cruel. Why do they have to put traps in front of everything? I don't think there was another way up. I don't think I could have climbed up there. Well, there you go. I don't think we have any kind of anything we can use as a heal. And now we can't reach that barrel of grog. What a mean game. I'd like to see a character that can disarm traps. I feel between the ones they've done recently, that seems like something they could have implemented, but because I don't believe you can even shoot them or anything. Oh, sorry, my dog's going crazy. I think something just got delivered. But yeah. So, conclusion-wise, the AI doesn't seem to be too changed. They just hid, ran around, grabbed stuff randomly, barely attacked us, didn't equip weapons. There wasn't a lot of danger there. They clumped up so we could throw grenades at them. On the plus side, the new class is pretty cool. A lot of this, like all of their individual skills seem to really mesh well together. And I put so much of the experience into those new skills that I didn't even look to see how you could potentially combine them with other skills. But I feel like they could be really useful. And having that servo skull with the additional range, that skull seems to be really pretty tasty. And I'm guessing that between the it seems to be a high stun character, so I expect the whip does the same thing, does a lot of stuns, which does play in pretty well to that other trait of being able to steal stuff from them when they're stunned. So I really like the new character. I just wish the game was had been improved significantly enough that I'd want to keep playing it to try that character. So I suppose it's overall not a hugely favorable outcome. Cool character. Same old for everything else. Smoke did great. Crack did great. Yeah, lots of utility. I really like the... I mean, I think it's different enough that I think it's cool that it's been introduced. Stun MVPing it, or MVFing it as they like to call it. So the shop won't restock for another 2 shifts, so we don't get to see if they're going to put those whips and whatnot into... I guess you'd have to start a new thing where the other gangs might have their own... Because I don't know if the other gangs hire during the middle of a... whatever you'd call it, an operation or not. Maybe they do. So there you have it, yeah. I'm really happy with that new character. I would have liked to have tried to use the whip as well. It's a pity that there's not a way to, buy what you probably could consider basic weapons right from the off, but it's all good. The skull is kind of fun. I did like that. And I think we're going to go ahead and call it there. Just play the one game. We spent plenty of time making the character, so yeah. Thanks for watching. I guess we just cross our fingers that they continue to work on the game, because I still think it's a beautiful looking game. The gangs are, defined enough in look, if nothing else. I think they could probably, I don't know if they would do this, but they could probably overhaul it a little bit so they were a little bit more unique and better at what they do. Whether that would be putting caps on certain things at a lower thing, so maybe Goliath's shooting skills can only get to a certain point, even if they're a Deadeye, to kind of encourage gangs a little bit. I'm not saying it should be huge, but maybe enough to make it lean into what the gangs are traditionally good at. I don't think they'll do that. I think they're just going to add... Probably, my fear is they're just going to add Delax and then be like, that's your game, we're moving on to something else. I know there's that other Necromunda game coming out, which I haven't even looked into because it looks like more of a... I don't know this for sure, but I'm wondering if it's more of a Vermintide-y... Is it Vermintide? Is that what the game's called? I don't know if that's what it's called now. The one with, you know, where you just run through and kill millions of Skaven. It kind of looks like it might be more of that game, and I'm more of a tactical over, you know, slash and run kind of game person, so... Anywho, again, thanks for watching. See you soon, hopefully, and yeah, it might be next time they release something. I hate to say it. Much as I'd like to keep playing with this and see what it does, I kind of feel like I know what it's going to do now, and even though that's nice, I don't think the game has got enough going to make me do it, so... I'll see you when the deluxe come out. That's probably what will happen. Bye for now.